right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Hey there, you're here with Mission Tristan again today. Today's quality on the camera is going to be a little bit worse, and I'm going to talk about why that is. Also, I'm picking up in and out from what we got the other night. Actually, not picking up, just doing everything now. One big chunk right here, you and me, front-facing camera. This is my phone. It's much worse quality. I got some nice cuts going on just from rolling around the other night. It was good. It was fun. But I gotta update you on things and see what's going on. So, other day went up to Memphis. I got to check out Memphis Judo and Jiu Jitsu. Talked to them. Some great guys hanging out. Big facility. A lot of things going on. And initially was not allowed to film. Later went back and, as things developed, got another chance to go to the gym as well and did some really brief filming, but chatting with the guys and seeing what's going on. So a little time between it, but, got to check it out and see it. And I want to talk about both those aspects. But first, why is the filming different? So my camera is MIA. Poof, gonzos, don't know. Not sweating it. I'm not particularly materialistic, and it's I like having some things, but it's gone. Like I'm not stressing. I'm pretty much a minimalist, so whatever. There goes a thing. I'll figure it out as we go. Maybe pick up another camera. Been talking about maybe getting a DSLR or something like that. We'll see. Who knows? Not really worried about it. The only thing that I'm upset is I lost a little bit of footage, but I'm pretty diligent about having all that saved. Something about the growing up in middle school computer classes and having to do Control S or losing all your work during a power outage or something like that. It's just drilled into me. Always save it. So whatever. So I have most of my stuff. Just lost the stuff from in Memphis. But that's why I'm here now to kind of give you the lowdown, what happened there. So I've done a judo class and a jiu-jitsu class. Judo is the one that I was kind of excited for just because it's been an age since I've done it. The only like judo I've really done was an age ago, back in college, did a course there and with Master Kenji, and it was like great. It was really fun. I enjoy the body manipulation and the throws. There's just a lot of cool stuff. Plus, you have a lot of stuff that transitions and works well for groundwork, for MMA, or for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, anything like that, right? Similar roots and things. So it was great. It was fun. I was glad to get a chance to get in there. Like I said, the Memphis facility was really large, really nice. So you go in, there's a section, and I think I've got footage of all this, so we should still be good there. I can show this, I'll put it up. But a section on the right is a bunch of hanging bags, and that's for their like Muay Thai fitness classes or like kickboxing fitness stuff specifically. And then they've got a big jiu-jitsu mat section with a bit firmer mats. You go back, you pass the bathrooms and the changing areas, and there's another set of mats that's for the judo area with a bit cushier mats, better for the throws. It looks like the gym ends there, and then you go through these double doors, and there's a whole other section of gym, and you've got more mats. This is for their MMA section, as well as hanging bags and an actual Muay Thai section. So it's distinct from the fitness kickboxing versus the Muay Thai MMA training area, as well as cages. Get into the back, there is another full section of mats. I didn't quite catch what that was for. I mean, it could easily be turned for jiu-jitsu or whatever, but there's also a section with mirrors, and I believe there's some other sort of fitness classes they do there. And then you're like, okay, it's gotta be it. You gotta be done. You're like, this facility's huge, and there's so much in there. The only thing missing is showers. Everything else is, if you need it, it's there. And then you go through this door that looks like it's just an office, and bam, you got a jiu-jitsu section. I'm just like, this place is... Anyway, it was great. So it was cool to check it out. Walked around with Mike, the judo instructor there. He's a really cool guy. Had a lot of fun checking it out after class. And the energy was great too when it opened the jiu-jitsu area, and there's just there were a bunch of guys rolling in you could feel the intensity, and like the music was bumping, and it was just like, it was a good vibe. I was like, oh wow, yeah, they're really good at it in here. They're doing some no gi. When I trained, I did gi work. And when I did the judo, I wore my jiu-jitsu gi, and I was sweating like a pig. But it was great. It was fun. So class was good. We did some kind of standard warm-up and drills, and I got in a bit early, so I had the chance to do just some yoga for me. Like, I'm doing a lot of traveling, and like I'm on the road a lot, and I don't quite have the time to necessarily do all the things that I love. Like, it's like, yes, I'm out here doing this, and it seems like, oh, he's just like having a blast out there all the time. But like, I miss out on times for like, I don't do like a scheduled workout and a scheduled yoga session, or like stretching, and like I don't there's a lot of sports and a lot of activities that I love to do, and that like, when I'm stationary, I'm like, okay, let's schedule this, get them all going, that I don't necessarily get the chance to do them all while I'm doing this, because I'm trying to squeeze in so much other stuff. I'm also having a blast out here traveling and seeing new places, just going and exploring the cities, trying great food and stuff. Like, I'm going all over the South and trying all sorts of barbecue and stuff, having a great time. But yeah, so I got to class early, had some time to do a nice warm-up with yoga, as well as kind of stretch a bit and do some stuff that I haven't done in a minute. Then got started with class. Met the guys. It was a small group, and my first thought was like, oh wow, what a spread, because I saw, brown belt, black belt, blue belt, I'm white belt, and like, no matter how many times you've been told, don't worry about belt colors, don't judge a person before you're, rolling with them, don't give them an advantage, don't, take it easy, whatever. You can't help but like look at it and go, or like, all right, this will be, you have that naturally. So I saw that and I thought it was a pretty good spread, but I'm pretty sure a lot of these were borrowed gis, borrowed belts, things like that, because it seemed like a relatively like beginner level, and but that was great for me, because like I said, it's been an age since I've done it, so I'm like, okay, this is great for me to kind of like settle back in, and then once you get going, it kind of comes back. Your body's ready for it. You're used to it, and it was great. I was super glad to get in there and get some judo, which it's been an age for. Did some standard drills, some standard warm-ups, some partner work. You're just doing grip gi and like moving back and forth and doing footwork and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. We did a section where it's just like one guy standing in front of a big mat, and you just have a guy come at him and he does a throw, and the next guy comes at him, does a throw, next guy comes at him. You do that like several rounds, and then the person switches, and other people get to do it. So I love that. Get practice, just whatever throw you're feeling like. And at the end of class, after we also worked some groundwork and some submission stuff, so it was cool. Working on flipping from turtle and like going to an arm bar, things like that. It was cool stuff. But after that, water break, and then go back to sparring, which for judo a little bit different, like randori, right? So like usually start standing, and a lot of grip fighting. So we're doing that, having some fun. Yeah, like I said, mixed level in there. Most of the guys were, well, actually, I was gonna say bigger, but not true. One guy was significantly bigger than me. One guy was smaller, and the other guy about my size. And so we got a chance to, like I said, small class, got a lot of work in. Got in there, did their sparring, and it was also split up. So right, so there was like standing sparring. There's also like positional, and then like ground work, and it was cool for me, right, because going in, doing the judo, having a good time, but then like getting to go to the jiu-jitsu and like, kind of feeling more in my element and having it. It was kind of a nice turn, because like I definitely don't feel like I was, winning the judo ones, and that's not what it's about, but like you can't help but like winning. All right, so and then we went to jiu-jitsu, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was just like boom boom swoop swoop, and it's like it's nice to be kind of with people who aren't really, that's not their zone, because if you do jiu-jitsu for a while, and even when you're working with low-level belts, like, I'm white belt, and so are a lot of guys that roll with, it's like, but even when you're doing it with them, it's like, it feels like everyone knows what you're doing, and like they're able to handle what you're doing. That's what I should say. It's like, it just feels like everyone's able to handle what you're doing. But it was nice to kind of get out of the jiu-jitsu arena and get into this like different aspect, roll with some guys there, and feel like a distinct advantage. I was like, wow, like I thought it was kind of like, it's a word when you do, like, say you're in boxing and you like draw your fist back, and telegraphing. It felt like I was telegraphing, but like I was just kind of like sneaking in and getting my moves and grabbing for arm bars and like going for, and like it just felt good. And I was like, yeah, when you're with people who aren't used to doing this like daily, so like that was kind of cool for me. Kind of the bad one was when I was doing the standing work, right? So you're doing a lot of class, you're doing a lot of work, you're warm, you're going, and you've been putting in a lot of effort. One of the guys I was doing the sparring with was like we were going, and then like bam, 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 and then he's like, oh, and he just bucks it off, and there's like a big bucket by the side, and just starts spewing, and I was like, ooh, I didn't like, ooh, nothing malicious. It wasn't it wasn't like I dropped it with an elbow in the stomach or something. It was just like, you're going at it, you're working hard, you put in a lot of effort, and then your stomach turns on you. Which is like right there, everyone's good, everyone's cool, and it would be fine. But then we went to, the next drill, and that was when we went to the jiu-jitsu, and the guy there that I was sparring with, he went over the bucket too, and I was like, oh fuck, what am I doing? But again, no hits or anything, it's just, hard work and exertion. So honestly, it just kind of makes me respect him more. Yeah, so did that. Like I said, that was judo. On a separate day, I came in for a jiu-jitsu session. A lot of drill work, like a lot of partner drill work, more so than a lot of the ones I've been at more recently. At the end, same, you can go to sparring, and so it was good. I worked on just kind of cleaning up some things, and certain moves that I've been looking to work on. Rolling with the black belt and the instructor, and getting Blake, and getting, cleaning up some moves. Like, it was really good to go with and go slow and like show you, work at this angle, and that'll be tighter, and you won't even have to eat it. Just all the little things, but like kind of getting that slow evaluation was nice. But yeah, great to get in there and check it out and see all that. Had a lot of fun. Would love to go back. I recommend it. It was a cool place. And yeah, everyone I met was friendly and nice. And when I was leaving there, got some suggestions for a barbecue to go try.